Shakespeare was, filled with pig bladders, filled with blood, lots of violent scenes, a very hard deal. Was this a grueling experience for you?
This was not a grueling experience in the least. It was 12 days of, it was just a 12-day party, and we've all been friends for a while, so it was nice to just hang out with your friends for 12 days and make much ado.
Can you tell us a little bit about your character and what the hardest things were in dealing with it?
I play Margaret, which she's kind of the hussy. I don't know.
So it wasn't a stretch.
So it wasn't a stretch. No, I've never really played a character like that before. So we kind of approached it in a different way than I think sort of the stage Margaret is, or how she's sort of portrayed in the stage play. So she's a little less of a hussy, but she's. I don't know. Have you seen it yet?
No, not yet.
Okay.
And there's nothing wrong with a hussy. Don't let anyone tell you that.
There's nothing wrong with a hussy. We all have our moments.
You guys have now done multiple premieres of this, and I'm sure many red carpets. Why come down to Austin and bother with it like an umpteenth time?
This is actually our first U.S. premiere.
Oh, really?
Yes, it is.
Okay, I didn't know that.
Toronto, it's Canada, but so technically this qualifies as our U.S. premiere.
Fantastic.
And part of it's amazing that we all do this together. I mean, I've said this like time and time again, but I wish every job it's been the best ever. I mean, we shot it in October of 2011, and we all still hang out together.
Now, 12 days shooting a film, I mean, that's quite a rush. Is that like a real pain in the butt? Or?
No, it was intense. I mean, the whole thing, is just been, it's out of control at this point. I think next is, we're going to win an Oscar, because it started with, such a small beginning. I mean, I remember going to Starbucks at 6 in the morning, the first day of shooting, and there was, the woman working there was, a Whedon fan, and she recognized me, and I was like, I'm actually going to his house. And she was like, what are you guys doing? And I was like, I don't know. I guess we're making much ado about nothing. I mean, it had such small beginnings that this sort of, this snowball effect of this kind of popularity and how good it's been going is really incredible. It's a testament to Joss and, just how brilliant he is. But the whole experience was so casual and fun. It was just like friends hanging out at his house. It never felt like we were making a movie. You know what I mean?
Now, tell us a little bit about your character. What's your role in the play?
I play Ursula, so I'm the lady in waiting to Beatrice, and I'm also the one that helps hatch the idea of tricking her into falling in love with Benedict. So,
and what sort of deviations does this scheme involve?
Well, you have to see the movie, but basically we pretend that we heard that he's so in love with her, and then we sneak around so that she hears us having that conversation, and then we know we've got her. So
now there are a lot of fans of Shakespeare, and there are a lot of specifically LGBT fans of Shakespeare because we love theater. But I hear that Much Ado About Nothing is relatively heterosexual in terms of its content. I'm wondering, what do you think LGBT audiences might gain out of this in terms of relevant, things they care about?
Well, there's a lot of, I would say, homosexual people in the movie playing heterosexual characters, but really everyone in Shakespeare is very fluid, I think. That's what I would say.
Absolutely. You're darn right about that. Now, curmudgeonly actor Rupert Everett says that coming out will effectively destroy your career. What are your thoughts on that?
I just think it's so much easier to live your life and if you're so concerned about your career and what people think of you, you lose a lot of time. You waste a lot of time. And I know I personally worried. Used to worry about stuff so much. I had a lot of anxiety, and once you sort of lay that to rest and say, I don't care what people think, it just makes things a lot easier. And so if I'm limited now in what characters I'll play, that's fine. What are you going to do? At least I know that, at least I'm living my life like my friends, my family. It's the same, everybody, I don't know. It just is a lot easier. I think anyone that tells you otherwise is coming from a fear-based sort of approach. And I think that just a lot easier this way.
Can I ask you for a personal favor, please? My boyfriend's birthday's coming up. I wonder if you could look into the camera and just say happy birthday, Michael. He's a really huge fan. Could you? Okay.
Happy birthday, Michael, from South by Southwest. We send our love from Much Ado About Nothing.
Thank you. You're very sweet. Thank you.